How exciting is this? Today, you get to weld stuff using a laser. Not a whole lot of people get to do that. Later today, you can brag to your family and friends. Yep, just welded with a laser all day, no big deal. But it is a big deal, my friend, and the laser demands respect. So let's quickly review the do's and don'ts. Listen carefully. Laser radiation can severely damage your eyes and skin. You want to contain all laser radiation within the weld chamber. So here are some things you shouldn't do. Don't put a mirror or any other highly reflective object in the weld chamber. That would be a really bad idea. Never peek through the leather strip curtain that covers the weld chamber. Never remove the leather strip curtain when the welder is powered on. Never let a friend sit with their face eye level with the weld chamber. Sunstone recommends you always wear work gloves when operating the laser welder. Why? Because direct, reflected, or diffused laser radiation can damage your skin. Never weld naked, for a number of different reasons. Never weld near flammable materials. If you're using argon gas, make sure the cylinder is safely secured in a vertical position with fixed support to avoid falls. Regularly inspect and maintain the cylinder and its parts. The welding process will produce fumes and gas, which can be harmful if inhaled. Keep the workspace properly ventilated. Don't disassemble the welder, unless you're some sort of genius whiz kid properly certified. Are you? Switch off the welder when not in use. Use the welder only when it's in perfect condition. Immediately repair or replace damaged or malfunctioning parts. Never use the laser welder if you've not been properly trained on its use. Babies, children, mouthy teenagers, and citizens of Antarctica should never use the welder. Don't ask, just trust me. Okay, let's talk about laser radiation for just a quick moment. Depending upon the wavelength of the radiation, your skin and eyes will absorb it. Specific to the eye, the cornea and the lens both allow laser radiation to pass through and reach the retina, where it can cause permanent damage. The Dado's microscopic optics include a filter that prevents laser radiation from reaching your eyes. Specific to the skin, because we're all beautiful and unique beings, absorption varies from person to person, but should be avoided nonetheless. In the end, my friend, you want to shield yourself and your buddies from laser radiation, whether it's direct, reflected, or diffused. Friends don't let friends get flashed. Let me show you how to use the Dado in 3 simple steps. But wait, this video is but a simple overview. You should carefully read the Dado user's guide before operating this laser welder. Got it? Okay, now here's those 3 simple steps. First, turn on the power. When first powered, the Dado will play a fun chime to let you know it's powering up. The weld chamber will be softly illuminated. Make sure the weld chamber is clear and clean. If you're using argon, turn the gas on. Situate yourself so that you're seated or standing comfortably in front of the welder, with the weld chamber at the same height of your elbows. Look to see if the leather curtain covers the opening to the weld chamber. Check the foot pedal. You should not place the foot pedal where it could be depressed inadvertently. That would be bad. Make sure you have your workpiece ready for welding. Second, set the power. Reach into the weld chamber and press in the round, black power dial. When you press the dial, the Dado knows you're here for business. It'll perform a quick internal system check. If all is good, the weld chamber will be illuminated with a green light for just a second or 2. After the systems check, the weld chamber will be illuminated with a bright white light. Select the desired power setting by turning the power dial clockwise. As you do so, the weld chamber lighting will change from dark green to light green to yellow to light red and then to dark red. The greener you get, the lower the power setting. The redder you get, the higher the power setting. It ain't rocket science. You can also select the desired power setting by using the Dado's smartphone app. See the user's guide for more information. Once you've selected the desired power, the Dado will illuminate the weld chamber in white. Third and final step. Let's weld something. Place your eyes to the optics and adjust as needed. They can be moved horizontally, and you can also adjust the focus. Grab your workpiece with both hands. Place your hands with the workpiece inside the weld chamber. If you're using argon, position the argon hose so it will blow on the workpiece. Look through the optics and line up the crosshair where you wish to weld. You may need to move the workpiece left, right, up, or down to be able to view it through the optics. Once the crosshairs are lined up, depress the foot pedal and release. The Dado will release energy and place a weld wherever the crosshairs are lined up. If you keep the foot pedal depressed, the Dado will fire about every second. When your welding task is finished, it's best to turn off the power. If you leave the Dado sitting for more than 10 minutes, it'll automatically enter a power saver mode. Just depress the power dial to reactivate the Dado. And we're done. Now don't get cocky and think you know everything. You should pick up the Dado's user guide and read it from cover to cover. Thanks for choosing Sunstone's Dado for your laser welding needs. Happy welding!